Yo, what's going on, guys? So let's check out NQ, ES, YM, see if we can make any sense of what happened today. So, the biggest thing that I took away from today was the market's refusal to go down, right? Pretty much what I put out in the AM video today pretty much happened, right? So, today first things first, I said we might get up into this hourly BPR, FVG, go down, sweep some London lows, and you see that's exactly what happened. And then we came back up, and first thing, I guess the first thing after coming back up, we never got when we first rejected today. We just got up into the hourly SIBI and or Bears FVG. If you don't know what a SIBI is, it's just a short acronym for it. Um, you see, we went down, we took the London lows, but we left these lows down here, right? Like you see, like here, we left these lows. So we had relative equal lows. I kind of pointed these out, and going, the PM preview video. I was like, well, it's kind of sketchy. We left these lows here. See, we go back up, we get inside the hourly BPR, and then we deliver back down. Take the lows, stab a little bit lower into this hourly BPR here. It's also a 4 hour BPR. And then you see, end of day, we end up back up in this hourly BPR. I do think we're going to inverse this. If we reject it here, I feel like we were going to go a lot lower. As well as if you look at the 8 hour time frame, that dip brought us down to an 8 hour BPR. 8 hours. I know everyone's like, what's he looking at? ICT preaches. Look at as many time frames as you can. Look at this eight. Look at the reaction out of this 8 hour FVG or BPR. So very bullish reaction. I think so. I think that ends up sending us through here, and then tomorrow we push back up to here. Keep in mind, weekly chart. We still have weekly FEGs below us with a weekly breaker that's gonna get. Well, I mean, we'll come back and test this at some point. Absolutely, but for now, I think we're going back up to all-time highs, whether it be tonight or tomorrow. Could it be Wednesday high? Could we get some kind of Wednesday high of week, and then we get Thursday, Friday going down to that weekly FEG around the 18,600 level below these lows? Absolutely. But as of right now, looks like an hourly, quick a quick sell program, and then there's a nice hourly buy program, back or buy model, I guess you would say, up to back to the all-time highs here, and then we'll know by the displacement. But ES looks, obviously a lot weaker than NQ. Makes me think we're gonna NQ is gonna take uh, NQ will take this high, ES won't. And then we have, bearish SSMT where ES doesn't take it, or NQ does, and then we get some kind of like pullback. So that's what I'm seeing here. Because like you just see like it took so much just for the market to get down to this low today. Um, and then obviously once we take it, you see like it was like it's like someone like nagging at you is the best analogy is like nagging at you to go down to these lows, and finally as soon as you do and you give in to them, it's like a sigh of relief, and then it just goes right back up. That's like the best analogy that I can think of it. Or even like a spring, you're kind of holding a spring back. It finally if finally breaks, and then you shoot right back up. But so if this inverses, same thing I've said in both videos today, back to all-time highs are what I'm expecting here, and then maybe a pullback based off the reaction happens here. If we get like an hourly close over here, though, I think we just continue up. But like I said, we'll see what that hourly close looks like when that time comes. If we go to the smaller time frame, you see I'm always preaching, the market is made up of the power of three, right? AMD, whatever you want to call it, it's the same thing. Power of three, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. I tend to rather call it the power of three, just so people don't get it confused with advanced micro devices, the stock for AMD. But power of three, we got. Let's see here. We got your accumulation, your manipulation, which today took us down to what, London lows, and then back to the highs. I'll go over this trade here in a, minute, and then you see we take this high. We don't really displace down, showing that we want to go lower, and then we just get a little more accumulation. Our 2 o'clock, run comes. Our 2 o'clock reversal. We take these lows. We take the rest of Asia lows here. We dig into that 4 hour again, and then what? End of day distribution back up, showing us that price has a willingness and a reason to go back higher, probably back to this high, right? So fantastic art there. But so that's what's keeping me bullish, is just that reaction off that 8 hour BPR there, um, as well as we didn't quite get the date. Like we closed over this daily candle here, or we're going to. I guess we did. The market just closed here for futures, so this is a daily order block now. But prefer for bullishness to see this candle get closed over as well. Then you got a nice daily prop block, and then you really expect expansion higher. But didn't get that. So let's go over the trade we took today. So when do we expect reversals? Oops, in this market, we expect reversals, especially specifically at two times during New York, right? We expect 9:30 to 10 o'clock to be some kind of manipulation leg most of the time, and then the same thing goes for 1:30 to 2 o'clock. So at 10 o'clock, we're always looking for some kind of reversal. And I always preach, you never want to fade 10 and 2. Just like, growing up, learning to drive a car, you never want to fade 10 and 2. You never want your hands to leave 10 and 2 on the steering wheel. It's the best way that I know how to remember this. But, and especially when you have a look like this, when Asia and London are just full of accumulation here, we expect some kind of, oh look, opens up, we take all the highs, we get a big move down, and then 10 o'clock comes, and we're looking at 10 o'clock, and what do we see? We expect either lows to be ran, and then we expect some kind of either a failure swing, which we got today, or anybody that's soup down here. Soup meaning you just bought after the liquidity sweep or the PD array entry. Anybody that got in here gets stopped out here, and then the real move begins. This can either be a failure swing, or we end up taking this low again, and then the real move begins. We didn't enter this until, let's see if we can find it. There's a 5 minute inverse that we ended up taking here, right? We got to close above, and then we stayed in as long as this 5 minute inverse held. Why? Obviously it was a lot of chop in here, but we weren't scared off because we had conviction, right? 10 o'clock, we expect reversal. We have a nice accumulation highs here. This is a very nice liquidity pool. We have all of these highs up here, so there's gonna be a bunch of stop losses sitting up here. This is people see this as, oh, that's resistance. That's where I'm gonna put my stop. The market should not go back there. And what do we expect with accumulation, manipulation, distribution? We expect the distribution leg to run the highs of that accumulation. We end up taking our final take profit here, and we end up with like a 50-point trade here, 56-point trade here, because we ended around 1880 or 880 on NQ. So, and then you see the same thing happens here. We take this high, no real displacement, more accumulation, manipulation down. We take this low. We hit the 8 hour BPR. We didn't take a trade here, but you see how this works. Like, always be looking for, whenever we're accumulating, look for that manipulation leg. This is where shorts are like, oh, told you so. We're gonna dump, and then they get stopped out, and we run up here, and then the longs get the last laugh. So with that, that's what I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today. We'll see what Wednesday has in store for us, whether it's Wednesday low of week, Wednesday high of week. But with that, hope you guys have a fantastic evening, and we will catch you guys tomorrow.